This is the Giraffes Don't Eat Steak podcast, a show that brings you marketing stories, tips, hints, and much more. A treat for those who want to succeed in business or marketers who just want to learn. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
What's our song today?
This one might be a little bit left field. Not sure how many people will know this one, but the band The Darkness, I know you know them because we had a funny night in York. No, not York. Cork. Cork, yeah.
Cork. Epic nights.
Cork. Yeah, it was epic. I was talking to someone about that the other day, actually, because I went to see a band called Blink 182 the other day. And when you go and see a band that are now older, you want them to play all the songs that you loved when you listened to them. So we're like, I just want them to play all those songs, blah, 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 blah. Because like when we went to see The Darkness, they just released a new album.
Yeah.
And they played the whole album, the new one. And everyone was just like,
waiting, just wait for the air. Can we just have the one song?
Yeah. And then Justin Hawkins, the singer, was like, right, I know none of you wanted to hear that, but that's our new album. And we spent a lot of time doing it. So we had to play it to you. And now we're going to play all the songs that you like. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I mean, what was good about it was the venue was nice, compact. It wasn't too big. We actually, I think you got so close you could have touched him.
I think I did.
So, it was just brilliant.
But he was like basically naked at one point playing the guitar, and he jumped on people's shoulders, and he was like having a shoulder carry with someone. He was like doing guitar solos around in the audience. It was wicked. It was so good. I actually loved it. Anyway, so
what's the Darkness song today?
It's called Growing on Me. And this is basically, again, so some of my links to the songs and marketing can be a bit tenuous. So you could possibly say this was a bit tenuous, but Growing on Me, and this is maybe a bit more of a creepy version that The Darkness do, but if you're growing on somebody, that means you are starting to be on their mind all the time. So with marketing, it's all about trying to be on your customer's mind at the right time, at the right place, when they're ready to buy. And that is, so my link is to understand the customer, surprisingly enough, and to be aware of the stages that they go through.
Okay.
And so today's topic is the customer journey, which can look different depending on your customer, depending if they're B2C or B2B. So that's the conversation for today. And I thought maybe we can just talk about the different stages. Maybe that's a good one to highlight. Everyone goes through a different cycle. The first one is just understanding who your brand, or becoming aware of the brand, so the awareness. Another part is considering it. So now I'm aware of it, but I'm not really taking any action. And now I'm at the next stage where, I've heard of those. Yeah, maybe that's something I could consider. Then once obviously they've considered it, you want to make them buy. That's the purchase. And then after that, you want to keep them, which is something, by the way, we should probably talk about another session, because I think that's a huge part of marketing that is overlooked, and that's retention. And then advocacy as well.
Okay. Although when you spoke about this song to me, I thought about retention, because the opening lyrics are, I can't get rid of you. I don't know what to do. And that's
true.
I guess we don't want business owners to feel that way about their customers in a bad way, right? It's not like the painful customer, I can't get rid of you. But, if customers are sticking around, that's good.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, retention is a huge, huge part of the business. And I think it's cheaper, right? Retention than acquisition. But often when we think we have a problem with the business, it's like, okay, I need to get more people, more people. And this is not always the case, but a vast majority of the time is
a leaky tap.
yeah, a leaky bucket, and
Yeah,
people are coming in and people are leaving. But to keep people and, keeping their value within the business, and they keep buying with you, cross sales, upsells, blah, 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 blah. Not only that, it's then their network of people and their network of people going on and on and on, right? Which is that advocacy, I guess, becomes is almost a byproduct of a good retention plan within your business.
absolutely. So here's another line. I want to shake you off, but you just won't go. And you're all over me, but I don't want anyone to know. So that's not the part we want. We want you to be able to tell people that you're happy with us, right?
So basically, this song is exactly right if you reverse it.
Yes. So the opposite. I won't have a life until you're dead. No.
It's I won't have a life until you stay alive.
Okay, rewrite the song and let's send it to the darkness and say, hey, we've got a new version for you that we want you to sing.
Yeah. I did say that the song is maybe slightly tenuous with
No, but it's good lyrics. It's good lyrics.
very nice lyrics. Actually, it's reminding me of, if I'm remembering this correctly, one of the businesses we were working with, a logistics company, they were focusing quite a lot around acquisition, whereas I think there's a huge leaky bucket in the retention, right? Especially when you have a membership product rather than an upfront one-off purchase. If you have a membership product, that retention part of the business becomes almost your lifeline, right?
Yeah. And even so, with some of the big insurers we worked with, when they stopped selling, that retained business was profitable for years, right? Just customers that stayed on the books and just paid faithfully without retention. So if you look after them well, that can be your profit with almost no work, right? Like limited work. All you have to do is keep them happy and maintain.
Life insurance is a lifetime product. So if you have a tiny book of 1,000 people,
and they're paying every month,
that's still 1,000 people every single month paying for potentially another 30, 40 years or something. That's a huge chunk of your income, of your revenue, rather.
Absolutely. So awareness. So this is, I know you said brand awareness, but I'm also thinking product or pain awareness, right? So it may not be your brand. So not all businesses have Coca-Cola size budgets where they can just do brand marketing, but just making the people aware, because sometimes people don't even know they have the problem that you solve. So you may need to just create awareness of problem. I'm thinking, and it's mental health month, right? Mental health is one of those things that sometimes people don't know they're overwhelmed or what they don't know. They know they're having a hard time.
They only know once it's gone boom.
Exactly. So raising awareness about the problem that you solve is also awareness. So those are the two parts, like just talking about it as an expert.
Yeah.
Going, do you know?
I'm going to steal your analogy here. So the pebble in the foot versus the nail in the foot.
Yeah.
No, pebble in the shoe, sorry. Versus nail in the shoe, right?
Nail in the foot. Yeah, you got
nail in the foot. Yeah. So the pebble in the foot can become the nail in the foot, right?
Yeah, can.
Especially if let's just take mental health, for example. That can be a perfect example. The pebble in the foot, you don't really notice it, but it's there. And then all of a sudden it becomes unbearable because it's a nail in the foot. So, but then there's the two different, some products are there to instantly help a nail in the foot. Some are there for the pebble in the shoe, right?
To help you never get to the nail, right? It's preventative. And those are harder. Those are much harder to sell because people think, especially young people, it's never going to happen to me. That's not, I'm not going to need that. Wolves are my classic example on that. It's all on our list. We know we should do it, but we're never going to die, right? Like, no, I don't need it now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, just getting a wool done
Yeah, exactly.
It's a pebble in the shoe. It's a niggle. And then what kicks it? You get married. You buy a house. You have a kid. One of your family members passes away. There's those kind of things that is the trigger to move that pebble into a nail.
Yeah. So yeah, insurance, you have two clients. You have the pebble and the nail, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you see that's another one when you're looking at a target audience, is to really understand where they are there. Are they the pebble or are they the nail?
Because your messaging is different.
Yeah, of course.
Right? You're not going to say to the pebble person, I can't get rid of you. Don't leave me. You're really growing on me, because they're not. It's a different message, right? This message is probably for the nail person.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Although it says, I want to shake you off, but you just won't go. Opposite song.
Maybe that's what the customer is saying when they've got a verruca on their foot and you sell anti-verruca cream.
Maybe, yes. Good translation, Alex. Good save. Awesome. Are you going to end our section with the song? Are you going to sing some of it to us?
Yes. I'm just going to sing 2 words. You're really growing on me. You're really growing on me. There we go.
Fantastic. Well,
and now that's it. We can now confirm that we'll have no more podcast subscribers ever again. That's it. We're done. Our careers have gone.
Feel free to vote or send us a message if you never want to hear Alex sing again. Or if you want to hear him sing every episode. Whatever works for our target audience, you tell us what you want.
Or you'd just rather listen to our stories of going to see bands in obscure locations around the world. Yeah.
In Cork. We need to go back to Cork. That was fun. On a Sunday.
We could probably also do another podcast, like karaoke location recommendations, obscure bands, or Monday night party locations.
Or Cosmos of the World. That could be mine.
Of the world, yeah. So I think we've got like 4 different podcasts there that we can do.
All right. Well, let's do this one properly first, and then we can explore.
Well, maybe I'll stop singing first.
Awesome. Thanks, Alex. Chat later.
Bye-bye. That wraps up this episode of Giraffes Don't Eat Steak. Thanks for joining us. I hope you found value in our discussion and got some new ideas to apply to your own business. Tune in next week for another round of marketing insights and inspiration. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. We appreciate you listening. Catch you next time on Giraffes Don't Eat Steak.